match commentator Derek Disley, welcoming you to Hilton Park, Leigh, for this afternoon's Silk Cut Challenge Cup 5th round tie between Leigh Centurions and Bradford Bulls. We've just seen the 4 tries that Leigh scored last weekend at New Craven Park that saw off the 2nd Division champions Hull Kingston Rovers. Good crowd inside Hilton Park this afternoon for the visit of Premier League side Bradford Bulls. Let's quickly go through the 2 sides. Home side Leigh Centurions line up at 1 Jason O'Loughlin, 2 Barry Burgess, 3 Alan Hadcroft, 4 Jimmy Vicoso, 5 Andy Cheetham, 6 David Ingram, 7 Chris Wilkinson, 8 Toe Liku, 9 the skipper Sean Bannister, 10 Jed Stasiker, 11 Paul Daniel, 12 Mark McGeechan and 13 Glyn Davis. The Leigh substitutes are at 14 David Hill and at 15 Alex Kane. The visitors Bradford Bulls line up at 1 Paul Cook, 2 Carlos Hassan, 3 Graham Bradley, 4 Paul Loughlin, 5 John Scales, 6 David Longo, 7 the skipper Robbie Paul, 8 Andy Ireland, 9 Jason Donoghue, 10 Brian McDermott, 11 Jerry Donaher, 12 Paul Medley and 13 Simon Knox. The Bulls substitutes are at 14 Neil Summers and 15 Carl Furbank. Our match official this afternoon is Mr. Russell Smith from Castleford. Well, Leigh, as I said, defeated Hull Kingston Rovers by 24 points to 0 last week. Their side shows just the one change. The injured John Perigo is absent and is replaced by Mark McGeechan at number 12. The Bradford Bulls overcame Batley by 60 points to 18, and they show 2 changes in their side. Out injured are Gary Christie and Sonny Nittle, and they're replaced by John Scales and Paul Medley. So we have an extra ball on the field which Mr. Russell wants removing. Home supporters did their club proud at New Craven Park last week, and they'll be looking to raise the spirits of their favourites this afternoon as they take on the Super League side. Ball holds up in the breeze. Jimmy Vicoso takes it for Leigh, gets away from an attempted tackle by McDermott and Medley. Leigh will take encouragement from that. Liku on the charge now. Was that high from McDermott? No, round the chest, says the referee. Bannister goes right to Wilkinson, on to Stasiker. Good tackling this time by Knox for the Bulls. Leigh look to have the wind behind them in this first half. Crunching tackle by Donaher on Bannister. Donaher is the tackler on Liku. Leigh are on the last tackle. Just short of halfway. Wilkinson gets the kick in. Well taken though by Hassan, under pressure from the left wing pair of Vicoso and Cheetham. Vicoso makes the stop on Bradley, but he gets it away in the tackle to Longo. These will be testing times for Leigh. They'll want to make their presence felt early in the tackle count this afternoon. There's no way through for Ireland. Oh, is that a knock on by Donoghue? It's a penalty to Leigh anyway for not playing the ball correctly against Andy Ireland, and Leigh will get the first penalty, and with the wind at their backs, Chris Wilkinson may elect to go for goal. We shall see. Yes, Leigh using common sense early in this game to use the elements to their best advantage. The kick is 40 metres out, some 10 metres to the right of the Bradford post, and it's Wilkinson's first attempt of the afternoon, and he's got the breeze at his back. Just 2 minutes on the watch. It's Wilkinson looks to get his side off to a great start. So Chris Wilkinson lines up the kick. So Wilkinson takes the kick, doesn't get much distance on it, doesn't reach. Be brought out by Cook. They make a great tackle from Daniel. Leigh in on the stop as well. Another good tackle from Leigh look as though they prepared well for this one this afternoon. As McDermott takes it up and keeps going after the tackle had been made. Penalty time for Leigh once again. Not playing the ball, says the referee. This time Wilkinson elects to go for position. Home supporters raise their voices. Stazika is first man in. Bounces off Knox. Leigh 10 metres away from that Bulls try line. Can Leigh spread it wide? No way through for Daniel. Donahue was the tackler for Bradford. They move it left now with Wilkinson. Miss out Ingram. Adcroft can't get past the big frame of Andy Ireland. Cheetham takes them on from acting half back, held up by Longo and Ireland. Now it's Ingram. Wilkinson. Leigh comes up with the ball, takes them on the last tackle. And a good defensive 6 from Bradford. Kick comes in. It's off a Bradford player, and Bradford will be forced to drop out from under their own post. And a shoot kick coming in from Chris Wilkinson. Bradford hoping to withstand this early pressure from the home side. In no rush to get on with things. Paul Cook takes his time. Former Leeds wingman. Kicking into the breeze. Daniel takes it 30 metres out, takes it straight back, bounces off Knox. Loughlin completes the tackle. Adcroft takes them on, drives for those Bulls posts. A good spell from Leigh, but they want something to show for it. Wilkinson takes them on in the end. Medley makes a good stop. Leigh trying to vary the play now with Davis. These big forwards of Bradford are having nothing at the moment. They're more than holding their own as McGeechan straightens it up. Forces Medley back in the tackle, but once again Leigh on the last one. Wilkinson's shoot kick. Offside again. It's penalty time for Leigh. Came off the foot, I think, of Donahue. Robbie Paul complains bitterly to Russell Smith, but Leigh will go for points this time. Could have been an instinctive reaction from Brian McDermott, but the referee was on the spot. Leigh get their third penalty of the afternoon. We've had just 5.5 minutes, and surely this time Chris Wilkinson will open the scoring. It's the Centurions 0, the Bulls 0 at the moment. Well, you must remember that Leigh are playing with the strong breeze at their backs in this first half. Leigh will get a good chase here. They will remember that they scored a try off the post last week. But success for Chris Wilkinson. 6 minutes on the watch. The Centurions take the lead in this Silk Cut Challenge Cup 5th round tie. It's the Centurions 2, the Bulls 0. So Chris Wilkinson with the restart on halfway. Referee stops the clock as the ball blows off the sand mound. It shows the strength of the breeze that Leigh are playing with in this first period. So Wilkinson will no doubt go for distance. Over the head of one. And well taken though by Medley. Now what can Northern do with the possession? Leigh stop them 15 metres from their own line. So now here comes Hassan. Davis is in well with the tackle. And Leigh stopped on their own quarter. Good defence by Leigh. Now the referee penalises the Leigh tattlers. Claimed he shouted hell. Leigh couldn't hear for the noise. And Bradford will be happy with their first penalty of the game. So it'll be Cook with the relieving kick for the Bulls. Electing to play, kick it into this breeze. 10 metres, which Northern will settle for, as Donahue takes the differential tap. Brings the big number 10, McDermott, into it. So Donahue now. Northern will want to get things moving quickly. All the way through though for Bradley on that occasion. Donahue now to Paul. Oh, that was well forward. Well spotted by the referee. Ball thrown away in disgust. And Leigh will have head and ball at the first scrum. So things going Leigh's way in these opening minutes. They need to capitalise on it though with points. Longo was the man putting the pass out on the far side. Wilkinson feeds the scrum. Leigh come up with the possession. Burgess takes it into the pack. Knox makes the stop. Davis goes from acting half back. Again, 3 Bradford forwards in on that stop. Lecoux bounces off one. And Bradford come up with the possession. Lecoux lost that in the tattle with Ireland. So the Bulls looking to run it. The ball's on the deck again. Referee will bring them back for a knock-on. Leigh really putting the pressure on this Bulls side. And Bradford at the moment can't take it. David Ingram trying to calm his players down. Leigh know they've got to take advantage of this first half element. Mike also looks to take them on. It's out to Cheetham. Cheetham can't get away through, cuts back inside, and again. Tattled in the end by Bradley. Good jinking run from Cheetham. Now McGeechan takes it up. Tattler is McDermott. Leigh up to the Bradford quarter line once again. Lecoux goes charging into them. Takes three of them to stop him. Bannister takes him on from acting half back. Wilkinson. Just the Leigh support was just a little slow getting there on that occasion. Ingram now. Ingram is stopped just short on the last tattle, says the referee. Stazika with a kick ahead. Is taken after the ball. The referee waves play on. The match official didn't see that one. They were a little unhappy with the tattle there from Donagher. And now Paul Medley on the charge. Bradford trying to get their game going. Taken up now by McDermott. Good tackling from Lecoux. Donahue now gets it out to Longo. A hat-trick for Longo last week against Batley. Now it's Robbie Paul, the skipper. The ball finds its way to Scales in the end. Can Leigh stop him? He gets past Donahue, and he's tackled short, but the try will be given. Russell Smith takes a long time in deciding, but the first real concerted attack from Bradford has brought a try for John Scales over in the far corner. Some poor Leigh defence on that occasion. Scales had the strength on the outside to shake off 2 would-be Leigh tattlers. And Bradford show their Premiership qualities by going the length of the field, having withstood severe Leigh pressure at the other end. They've it back in the best possible way while the Scales try. Centurions 2, the Bulls 4. And the conversion from Paul Cook to follow. So Cook's first attempt of the game into the breeze. Breeze certainly gets the better of him. But it's the Bulls that will be smiling now. Their coach Brian Smith will be a lot happier with this scoreline and seeing his side withstand most of the pressure in these opening 10 minutes and hit back with a try at the other end. So it's Cook back at the centre with the restart. Mike also takes it. Clears the tackler. Bannister now tries to launch Liku on a run. The big men are in there to stop Liku. Ireland, Donahue as well. Now Stazika takes it up with a good tackle from Knox. Bannister tries his luck from acting half-back. Man of the match last week in the victory at Hull Kingston Rovers. Wilkinson now to Davis. Davis cuts back inside, held up by Donahue's tackle on the last one. Wilkinson gets away from the chase from Paul. Well, did that come off the hand of Hassan? No, say the match officials. He certainly appeared to make a play for it. So head and ball will go the Bulls' way. Both scrums so far have seen Leigh win possession. Chris Wilkinson receiving treatment at the moment. Referee holds play up. Wilkinson thankfully fit to continue, but it will be Paul to feed the scrum. Possession goes Bradford's way. Bradley using his big weight. It's a good 20 metres before the Leigh defence gets to grips with him. Oh no, well that looked well forward, but the referee doesn't consult his touch judge, who was giving the signal on the far side. No way through now for the ex-Leigh favourite Jason Donahue, stopped on halfway. Well, very close, intricate play from Bradford at the moment. Longo trying to find a way through the home defence. Leigh just inside Leigh territory. Medley now. We know he's got pace if he can break clear. On the last tackle, what will Northern conjure up? Donahue goes to the earth. Chased O'Loughlin's underneath it. Gets away from Donahue. Stopped on his own quarter line though by Donegal's tackle. Cheetham makes 10 metres. Bannister goes from acting half-back, gets it away to Wilkinson. Wilkinson's well wrapped up, receives a bit of treatment from Ireland as well. Stazika now. Stazika makes good yardage on that drive. Well, that was interference for my money by Knox, but the penalty goes Bradford's way. Stazika was attempting to get up to play the ball. Bulls get the second penalty of the afternoon. Leigh have had 3. Leigh are winning the scrums 2-1, but it's the Bulls where it counts. 4-2 on the scoreboard. Cook again electing to place kick the ball. Finds touch about 34 metres from the Leigh line. Ireland is the first man in. Leigh have got to meet them quicker than that. They let them run on that occasion. Donahue, that looked forward again to McDermott. It's better tackling from Leigh with Liku. Donahue once more now, on to Paul. Finds Longo, the inside ball to Bradley. He's proving a bit of a handful at the moment. It's a good tackle in the end from Stazika. So now Bulls with a good line out here. An interception by Daniel for Leigh. 1 pass too many from the Bulls. No way through for Hadcroft. Bradford closing Leigh down very quickly. Loughlin's well offside on the far side as McGeechan takes it up. Wilkinson now. Liku comes back inside. On the shoulder, says the referee, from McDermott. Wilkinson forced to take them on. Northern moving up in a line. Back to Ingram for the kick. It falls nicely for Cook. Northern beginning to apply the pressure at the moment. Certainly had the better of the exchanges since the opening 10 minutes. Now it's Hassan on the charge. Leigh stopping 5 metres in their half. So Bulls take it forward. Donahue now, the inside ball to Medley, that's a good tackle by McGeechan. Knox, the short ball, and Leigh penalised for offside. Well, referees these days play the advantage. Leigh supporters won't be too happy with that decision. The Bulls have been offside for most of the match, in my opinion. We'll keep an eye on Mr. Smith's control of the game. First man up is McDermott again. Northern, biggest part is the Bulls, of course, these days. And the Ireland drops it. Slams the ball down in disgust. Leigh will have head and ball at the scrum. And Leigh certainly playing second fiddle at the moment after the bright opening. It'll be Wilkinson to feed the scrum. He's telling the Bulls to get onside. The scrum will go down 10 metres right in front of the Leigh post. Wilkinson comes away with it, gets 10 metres from the run. Corso will take them on now. There's no way past McDermott. And interference this time at the play the ball. Leigh get their fourth penalty of the afternoon. Wilkinson wants to get on with things quickly. Finds a good touch just inside the Bulls' arm. Home supporters trying to get their side moving. Stasiker is first man in. It's a good yardage gain by Stasiker. Lost a boot in the process. Now it's Daniel. It's good defence though again from McDermott. So it's Leigh now. And again he loses the ball as Jason Donahue makes the tackle. Vicorso makes the stop on Bradley. Leigh limps back into play. Hassan is checked by Vicorso. McGeechan completes the tackle. No way through again for McDermott. The power of this Bradford pack making itself felt. Forward pass again. This time from Donahue to Paul. Mr. Smith on the ball with that one. Leigh loose and Alex Kane up. It's as though Leigh may be going off. Leigh are calling him off. 21 minutes on the watch as we have the first substitution of the afternoon. Alex Kane comes on. Leigh goes off, looking in a bit of distress as well. So Leigh win the scrum. Adcroft tries to get away from Cook, but Cook will have none. Corso look to take them on. He only gets 5 or 6 metres. You've got to get away from these forwards. McGeechan now gets away from the attempted eye tackle by McDermott. So Leigh now with Wilkinson onto Vicorso. Vicorso stopped by Medley just short of the quarter. Bannister now to Wilkinson. Not the best of passes to Daniel. Scoops it up off the floor, takes the tackle from Donegal on the last tackle again. Cross kick comes in. Taken though by Hassan. Cheatham has Hassan. Now Leigh will want to try and force the error. It's Longo running away from acting half back, but across the field. Kane in on the action along with Davis. Donahue now tries to launch Ireland. Donahue down to Medley now. He gets over the quarter line before Davis makes the stop. Well, the touch judge on this near side has penalised Leigh, and Leigh have been penalised again for back chat. Jimmy Bike also trying to cool his side down. Certainly was the touch judge on the near side who intervened there. Mr. Smith once again missed the incident. Cook again relies on the place kick, finds touch 5 metres inside the Leigh half. It's taken up by the big number 10 McDermott. Donahue now brings Ireland into it. McDermott limps away from the play now as Knox looks for a runner. Good tackling though by Kane. Now it's Paul for Bradford. On to long goal. Up to the second rower, Gallagher, the big Australian, running amongst the three quarters. Paul now inside to Bradley. That's dropped. Unexpected pass to long goal. And Leigh get a penalty for offside. The lovely weathered the storm. They had the better of the opening 10 minutes, but the Bulls have come back strongly as one would expect. And it's the Bulls who lead by 4 points to 2 over the Centurions, and we've 15.5 minutes of the first half remaining. Kane takes it into Bradford territory. McDermott looks as though he may be going off. Stasica now takes it up. 3-man reception committee greets him. Bannister behind the play, the ball. Wilkinson on to Davis again. The strong tackle from Medley. Gets the ball out loose. But Wilkinson makes the tackle on Paul. Bradley behind the play, the ball now brings Hassan into the play. It's the power of the tackling that's upsetting the Leigh players at the moment. Wilkinson penalised again for interference at the play of the ball. Bradford wanted to make a substitution, I think. They're trying to get Brian McDermott off, but he doesn't want to go. Cook elects to kick from the hand in the end. Finds touch 10 metres inside the Leigh half. First man in is Donahue. Donahue behind the play of the ball. Inside ball to Medley. Good tackling from Kane. Donahue down the short side now to Knox. On to Bradley. Back to Donahue. They keep it moving to Donahue. Tackle is made 10 metres out. Leigh defence going to be put to the test here by the Bulls. Paul now dodges and weaves. And is held up short. Great defence in the end by Leigh. And a knock on, I think. Well, the referee has given the Bulls a penalty. No doubt Bradford will go for goal from this position. The Leigh skipper Sean Bannister being called out for a lecture by Russell Smith. And here we have 3 people on the field for Northern with the water bottles. Coming up to 27 minutes on the watch. What a concern for the Bulls for Brian McDermott. So Paul Cook just to the left of the Leigh post. You'll have no problems with this one despite the wind. The flags are up. 27 minutes have gone in this 5th round Silk Cup Challenge Cup tie here at Hilton Park. It's now a scoreline of Leigh Centurions 2 points, Bradford Bulls 6. Well, the home supporters doing their best to try and get their side going again. Just when it looked as though they clawed their way back into the game, they conceded a further 2 points. Paul Cook will now restart for the Bulls back on halfway. Laughlin takes that one, hands it on to Vicoso. Solid tackle game from Medley. And that's what it's all about, this game, the tackling of these Bradford forwards. Cheetham tries to jink down centre field. Vicoso has taken a knock with that tackle. Leigh won't want to lose him. Daniel now cuts back inside. Good defence again from Donegal and Donahue. Geekan tries to go underneath the tacklers. Davis now. Donahue was the tackler then on the last one. Wilkinson goes to the air. That's a tester for Cook. It's taken by Hassan in the end. Fortunate bounce for the Bulls on that occasion. Leigh down to 12 men. Vicoso still down receiving treatment. No way through for Longo. Now here comes Scales, the try scorer. He's stopped 5 metres short of halfway. Paul behind the play the ball. Dodges and weaves, runs into Kane's tackle. Now it's chasing Donahue. Goes from action half-back, gets the ball away to McDermott in the tackle. Paul Laughlin on the break. It's with Paul Medley. Can Donahue Laughlin stop him? No, he can't. Try number 2 for the Bulls. Comes in the 30th minute, and Paul Medley is the try scorer. Well, I said earlier that he had the pace if he could get clear. He certainly showed it on that occasion. Jason Laughlin just couldn't get across to him. Jimmy Vicoso looks as though he will have to go off to be replaced by David Hill. So Leigh in the wars at the moment, and really up against it on the scoreboard. It's the Centurions 2, the Bulls 10. So Cook, his 3rd attempt of the game. 1 from 2 so far. Makes it 2 from 3. And the Premier League side beginning to take charge of this cup tie here at Hilton Park. Now lead Leigh by 12 points to 2. David Hill comes on. Replace. In fact, Vicoso has decided to carry on for a while. Hill takes his seat back on the bench. And Paul Cook with a restart again from halfway. Well, really, Leigh needs something before the interval. Cheetham takes that bit of slack play by the Leigh defence on that occasion. Bulls with their tails up now. Vicoso gets over the quarter line. Good tackling by Hassan. Wilkinson now to Stasica. But Leigh have no chance up centre field against this Bradford pack. Back inside to Stasica. Kane's well wrapped up by Bradley. Leigh just panicking a little at the moment. Wilkinson gets the kick away, forces Cook to turn and chase. Takes it 10 metres from his own line, where the Leigh chasers. Good defence from Daniel. Leigh really need a try before the break. Scales on the charge. Bulls really got their tails up now. Longo on the charge. Knox is chased by Ingram. As well to stay in play. Donahue behind the play of the ball. And another Leigh player has taken a knock as McDermott appears to have recovered. This time Leigh wrapped him up, man and ball. Looked for the kick from Paul. Sits up for Cheetham. It's away from one. And not Ireland. Mike also runs away from Ireland. Tries to cut back inside, but the tattlers are there with Knox. Now it's the substitute Kane taking it up. Stopped on halfway. So Wilkinson, no way through there for Davis. In fact, Adcroft it was. Now it's Burgess looking for a run. Well stopped by Loughlin. On a loose pass and picked up by Medley again. Good defence this time by Jason O'Loughlin. Tops him on the quarter line. Well, that's a disgraceful decision by the referee if he's sin-binned someone there. That's a very poor decision from Mr. Russell Smith. O'Loughlin was up trying to get away from the player. Well, it's now going to be very hard indeed for Leigh. We certainly had no favours from the match officials this afternoon. McGeechan goes off to be replaced by Hill. It's a blood binning. Penalties now 7-5 in the Bulls' favour. So David Hill has gone into the full-back position. Leigh will have to play a forward short. The referee's waiting for McGeechan to get off the field. Both sides want to get on with the game. Donahue puts the ball out of play and will tap some 11 metres short of the Leigh line. Well, another try here for the Bulls, and it could be goodbye from Leigh. Bradley takes it up, he's still going, and the try is given. That was the last thing that Leigh wanted, was to concede a try so close to the interval. They're down to 12 men. Comes 4 minutes from half-time. And I think Simon Knox was the try scorer. So Leigh with a mountain to climb now. Cook with the conversion from this near touchline. It's the Centurions 2, the Bulls 16. And very much looking as though Leigh's season is going to be over with, unless they can work a miracle in the second half. Cook now 5 metres in from this near touchline. Draws it across the face of the goal. But it's a disastrous scoreline here at Hilton Park if you're a Centurion supporter. 3.5 minutes of normal time remain in this first half, and the Bulls are ahead by 16 points to 2. So Cook with the restart. Wilkinson takes it, hands it on to Davis. The tattlers are Ireland and Donahue. And now Kane, the substitute, gets away from Donahue this time. He's stopped by Donegal and Knox. Stazika now. Loughlin makes the stop in the end. Wilkinson tries to launch Daniel. Leigh 5 metres short of halfway. Leigh with a good line. Ingram now to Davis. Davis cuts back inside, stopped on halfway. Ireland's all over him. Robbie Paul was a mile offside. The kick comes in. It's taken though by Hassan. Corso was impeded. There must have been 4 incidents there that the Bulls got away with. Donahue now brings McDermott into it. Leigh looking a little bedraddled at the moment. They'll be the ones glad to see half-time and get a break, and words of encouragement from their coach Ian Lucas. Scales is stopped by Davis's tackle. Donahue now on to long goal. Corso makes the tackle, but Corso slow to get up. Hassan forward pass to Donegan, but it's okay. Paul keeps it moving onto Ireland. It's on to Cook. He keeps it moving. It's now with Paul. On to Knox. Out to Scales once more. Passes forward this time. Ironical cheers from the home supporters. Leigh will have head and ball at the scrum, but Leigh are playing the game at the wrong end of the field at the moment. They're a man short as well. As the messenger comes on from the Bulls. There's certainly no treatment given there as Leigh win this scrum. Hill looks to take long go on, and the penalty for offside. Bit late now, Mr. Smith. Leigh looked to run it, which is a strange decision. Kane takes them on. Donegan and Donahue again, the first tattlers. Now it's Daniel. Gets the ball away, the tattle, not the best of passes, but Wilkinson can't get away in centre field. Leigh have found no space whatsoever down the middle in this first half. Ireland completes the tattle on Ingram. Well, offside again, Leigh are claiming. High tattle from Laughlin. Laughlin will plead his innocence. There's no way Laughlin's going to go. Makes the penalty count 7 apiece. Well, thank you, Mr. Referee, says Paul Laughlin. I didn't think players were allowed to make contact with the referee, but he taps Russell Smith on the back and says thank you very much. A fine kick from Wilkinson now. Can Leigh get something before the break? Stazika is first man in. Leigh are 5 metres short. Time could be against them. We're into added time. Davis is dragged back from over the try line. And Leigh are penalised for stepping off the mark. And Wilkinson throws the ball at the referee. That's not a very advisable thing to do. Leigh took a step back to give themselves more room and were penalised for stepping off the mark. So Donahue with the tap. Dermott takes it up. As the hooter goes to bring to an end a very disappointing first 40 minutes if you're a Centurion supporter. The jeers you can hear are for our match referee Russell Smith, who Leigh supporters do not think has given them a fair crack of the whip in this first half. But it's a half-time scoreline here at Hilton Park of Leigh Centurions 2 points, the Bradford Bulls 16. It's a long way to go yet. Stay with us for the second half. To Hilton Park for the second half of this afternoon's Silk Cut Challenge Cup 5th round tie. A reminder of the half-time scoreline. It reads Leigh Centurions 2 points, Bradford Bulls 16. Leigh temporary down to 12 men with Jason O'Loughlin still in the sim bin. And our match official Russell Smith about to get the second half underway. Well, I've never heard him blow his whistle. Leigh playing into the breeze in this second half as well. Cook now tries to launch Donoghue. Well, Leigh have got to get quick points in this second half to try and make any impression on this game. Paul Daniel stands his ground well. Jason Donahue goes from acting half-back. Tries to launch Medley. He's proved his worth in the first half. Donahue once more now. Brings in McDermott. Well, it's on the floor. All on, says the referee. Adcroft went for the interception. Maybe Leigh were a little lucky there. Burgess now looks for a run. It's away from Donegal, but not Longo. So home supporters trying to get behind their side as Kane takes it up. Recalling them back for offside. Back to him. Davis takes them on, runs into a good tackle from Medley, and this defensive display by the Bulls has been quite good this afternoon. Hill now in the line. It's past one. Longo makes the tackle. Leigh up to the quarter line. It's now with Wilkinson. On to Ingram. The kick comes in. It's behind Scales. Scales has knocked on. Leigh have forced the error. Leigh will have head and ball. 10 metres out at the scrum. First half scrums were 5-1 in Leigh's favour. It was down to the errors made by Bradford early on. So Wilkinson to feed the scrum, and what Leigh would give for 6 points from this position. Wilkinson now, the long ball to Ingram. Adcroft looks to take them on, gets away from Laughlin. Held up though by Cook and Longo. Leigh have got to make this early pressure tell now. Davis almost through, skips away from Medley's tackle this time. Home supporters getting right behind their side. Wilkinson tries to dodge underneath, but Northern were all offside. Now, interesting decision for Leigh now. Will they go for 2 points? No, they're going to run it. Kane takes them on, and Kane is on his back, says the referee. So Leigh will have head and ball at the scrum. So Leigh can keep the pressure on. Really, Leigh have got to get something from this position. Home supporters again raise their voices. Jason O'Loughlin loosening up, ready to come back on. Ingram made the half break, no one with him. Longo made the tackle. Stazika onto Adcroft. Adcroft's held up by McDermott's tackle. Leigh just 5 metres out. Daniel gets it out, the ball's on the deck. Referee will bring them back for the knock-on. So Leigh have missed the opportunity. And Bradford have head and ball. As Jason O'Loughlin prepares to return. Possession to the Bulls. O'Loughlin is back. Leigh have got a full complement on once again. Look forward to Ireland again. Well, not the best player of the ball from Ireland. He certainly moved forward. Donahue now gets it out to Bradley. On to Donegal. There's so many with him here. It's on to Cook. And it's try time for the Bulls. Superb play from Bradford, showing their Premiership class on that occasion. Leigh again tried to apply pressure at one end, and Northern go the length of the, the Bulls go the length of the field to score their 4th try. And really, Leigh are up against it now with just pride to play for. They don't want to let the Bulls run away with this one too much. So the Premiership side show their class once again. The Leigh players left to reflect on the power up the centre. Combination of the two Australians, Bradley and Donegal. set up the break, and there's so many men in support. Jason O'Loughlin could do nothing about it. So Paul Coote adds on the 2 from in front. And the Bulls are riding high now. They lead the Centurions by 22 points to 2. So it's Coote back at the centre with the restart. Well, they all looked offside again, but Daniel will take it back. Runs into Donegal's tackle. So now can Leigh at least get a try out of this game? Bring Burgess into the play. Runs into Ireland and Donoghue. And the Bulls not prepared to give anything away. It's Ireland and Donoghue who make the stop on Cheetham as well. Bannister goes from acting half-back. McDermott's the tackler this time. Now it's David Hill looking for a run. Medley's the tackler. He's telling them to get back. Kick comes in from Wilkinson, straight into the arms of Hassan. And Leigh stopping 5 metres inside his own half. So can Leigh weather the storm as Medley takes it up again?
Once again, the winning last time number was 3275.
McDermott now takes it up. Gets the ball away in the tackle to Donoghue. Donoghue gets it, but Ingram intercepts, and Leigh back in possession. So what Leigh have got to do is get amongst them. Stasica takes it up. Donegal is the tackler. Well, for my money, the Bulls were offside on that occasion. They certainly moved forward before the Leigh player played the ball, but they're just gaining that extra bit of space and closing Leigh down. Daniel takes it in. Donegal again is the tackler. No way that Ireland made an attempt to get back, but he makes the tackle. In fact, it was McDermott. Again, no, the Bulls get away with it. Grubber kick comes in. It's hacked on. Leigh still going. It's knocked on by Adcroft. The referee will call them back for a turnover, in fact, the first of the game. So here come the Bulls, looking to try and expose the weaknesses in the second division's defence. Knox goes inside. Badcroft is the tackler. Donoghue hands it on to Ireland. It's a better tackle from Hill. Donoghue moves it left now to McDermott. Inside to Bradley. Bradley keeps it moving to Knox. Knox keeps it moving. Well, Coote was in, must have been offside there, picking that ball up. But the referee said the ball went backwards. Coote was in front of the man who made the pass. And that's a good tackling by Davis. On the last tackle, what will Paul do? On to Bradley, gets it out to O'Loughlin. Fine ball inside to Scales. Still moving, it's on to Knox. Well, it'll be 6 more. They must score here, big overlap. Cook is held up, a great tackle from Leigh, but 6 more for the Bulls. Now with Longo, on to Paul. Paul takes them on himself, gets away from Stasica. Still dodging and weaving. Finally he's tackled 10 metres out by Vicoso. Now it's Longo, on to Bradley again. Leigh have got to stop this ball in the tackle. They do it this time. Paul now, long ball out to Hassan. Hassan gets away from Cheetham with consummate ease. And it's try time once again for Bradford. The Bulls are in for try number 5. It comes on the 50 minutes. And Carlos Hassan is the try scorer. It's Leigh 2, Bradford 26. Leigh players regroup behind their own try line. They certainly want to give the supporters something to cheer about in this game. The game as a contest now is over. The Premier League side are well and truly in control. It will be Bradford that go through to the last 8 of this season's competition. So Paul Cook looking for goal number 4. Gets it. Cheers of the Northern, I keep calling them the Northern, the Bulls supporters behind the goals to our left. Cal Fairbank has come on now. Well, Neil. So a double substitution by Brian Smith gives Neil Summers and Cal Fairbank a run. Daniel will take it up though for Leigh. Gets past McDermott's tackle. The men going off for Bradley and Donoghue. 2 Australians that have been causing all the damage in centre field. Bannister now on to Wilkinson. No way through for Kane. Well, Northern are up so quickly from these play the balls. So at least 3 of them made no attempt to get back the 10 metres again on that occasion. Wilkinson gets the kick away. And that's really the only way Leigh are making yardage at the moment. Longo comes across field, takes the tattle. Paul Loughlin behind the play the ball, goes down centre field, makes 10 metres. Donoghue now comes down the short side to McDermott. Good defence from Kane and Daniel. Well, he never played that one, but again they get away with it. No way through though for Fairbank. Donoghue onto Highland, onto Medley again. It's with Cook, it's inside to Hassan, and it's try number 6. And Bradford are beginning to take Leigh apart. 54 minutes gone here at Hilton Park. The Bulls move into the 30-point mark. Carlos Hassan's second try in 4 minutes. And it's the Bulls leading the Centurions now by 32 points to 2. So be Paul Cook, and the man who supplied the final pass to Hassan for the try. Hassan really could have scored behind the post, but he chose to dove over the line. There was no one between him and the lead post. Paul Cook won't mind. He knows his side are home and dry. He'll enjoy the goal kicking practice. Cook, 4 goals to his credit so far this afternoon. Successful once more with number 5. And it's now a scoreline here at Hilton Park of Leigh Centurions 2, Bradford Bulls 34. Well, it's all gone wrong for Leigh after they made a bright opening 10 minutes. Class of the Premiership side has been made to tell all over the park this afternoon. But Leigh are a young side. They will look to learn from this afternoon as Cheetham sets off an amazing run. Can't get past Donoghue though. Medley in on the stop as well. By Corso. Donahue is the tackler again. Former Leigh favourites. A good afternoon. Going to play the balls. So Wilkinson. Inside ball to Hill. Dermot appeared to go a little high, but okay, say the match officials. And it comes off a block off Paul. Cheetham sets off on a run. Gets it away to Davis. Davis. Good tackle though. Is that line on by Laughlin? There's going to be a try for Leigh. Glenn Davis is the try scorer. At last, the home supporters have something to shout about. Comes after 56 minutes, and Glenn Davis gets the try. Bit of respectability for the home side. Referee has stopped the clock whilst Paul Medley receives treatment. Corrections from the public announcer that Glenn Davis was in fact the try scorer. Chris Wilkinson has added the conversion, and it's now a scoreline of the Centurions 8 points, the Bulls 34. So the home supporters in full voice now. I know their team have been up against it from the word go this afternoon, but at least they've stood their task well. Come back with a try of their own. Longo adds it on to Furbank. So what have the Bulls got to offer now? Donahue brings Medley into it. It's a good tackle coming in from Hill. Donahue moves it left now to McDermott. Leigh stop him in the end. Donahue now brings in Knox. Hill and Bannister the tattlers. It's left now to Furbank. The tackling stepped up a little on the last one. It's now with Summers on to Laughlin. Laughlin gets the ball away to Scales. So Leigh will get a turnover. Leigh's first turnover of the afternoon. O'Loughlin slips as he takes the pass. Summers completes the stop. The supporters trying to get their side going. Good defence again by the Bulls, but great support from the home supporters. You wouldn't think they were losing by 26 points at the moment. Daniel takes it in. Tremendous support from the home supporters. No way through for David Hill. Medley and Donahue once again the tattlers. Wilkinson gets the kick away. Scales knocks on. No pressure on the wingman. Pulls the ball away and it hits Laughlin. In fact, Leigh have got a penalty as well for dissent. That's the first penalty in this second half for either side. So Wilkinson drives the Bulls back another 15 metres. Stazika will be first man in. Ireland makes the stop. Now with Wilkinson. It's recovered though by Ingram. Bulls claim a knock on. Well, again, it's with Bannister now. Bicoso gets it away. to O'Loughlin, but Leigh have gone back 30 metres on that movement. So can Vicorso recover the situation, gets it inside to Daniel. Daniel tries to break clear. Leigh are playing panic football at the moment. Keeping it moving though, to their credit. Adcroft, a swinging arm there from Ireland, goes a miss. Bannister now looks to take them on. That was use of the elbow by Furbank. Leigh will resort to the kick for Burgess to chase. And Burgess makes the tackle on Paul. Now, can Leigh make the error? Force the error. Summers, it's Longo, I beg your pardon. No, it's Longo. He just takes the tackle. Leigh supporters really getting behind their side. This is a credit to them, as Loughlin looks to make the break. That's a great tackle coming in by Vicorso. Summers takes them on in centre field. They're on the last tackle of the game. Donahue gets it out to Medley. Thrown inside to McDermott. They're on the last tackle. The ball's on the floor. Leigh have got the possession. David Hill has it back. Can Leigh get a second try then? Stazika goes from acting halfback, gets it away to Vicorso. Vicorso is dragged into touch by Medley though. Poor play by the Tongan there. Well, the support continues. That try has really brought out the full voice of the home supporters. Well, we're inside the last quarter, 18 minutes remain and 26 points the difference. Ball comes out from the base of the scrum, sets off on a run. Leigh supporters continue to sing their songs as the Bulls look for even more points. Longo steps inside Vicorso, inside another. It's now with Furbank. Furbank gets it away to Paul. But Donahue stopped inches short. Leigh have a man down injured. Furbank will run at them. So it's 12 men Leigh. Can they keep them out? It's now with Summers. Good defence from Leigh again. Paul, terrible pass. Longo picks it up, throws it away. And it's a great tackle on Loughlin, but he gets the ball away to Longo. Leigh could be cut short here. Hassan onto McDermott. McDermott's finally tackled by O'Loughlin. We're on the last tackle. And Leigh are penalised again at the play of the ball. Well, cheers from the home supporters. Paul elects to run it. Bulls want more points. Leigh still down to 12 men. Dermott stopped though. Leigh back to the full complement now. Great ball to Loughlin, but a crossing movement, says the referee. And Leigh get their second penalty of this second half. So Northern, I must get out of the habit of calling them Northern, not used to seeing them in the league of course this season. Leigh 2 divisions lower than the Bradford Bulls. First one in is Stazika. He drives Ireland and knocks back. Still Glenn Davis receiving treatment as O'Loughlin tries to get his side moving. Bannister now to Wilkinson, on to Daniel. Again, solid tackling by Medley in centre field. Bannister now to Hardcroft. That time it's a high tackle, says the referee. Hassan was the culprit, puts his hands up again, pleads his innocence. Wilkinson drives them further back. Kane takes it up. Leigh just over 30 metres out, looking for their second try of the afternoon. Stazika drives it in. Summers and McDermott make the stop. Bannister now out to Ingram. Long ball to Adcroft. Adcroft tries to slip inside Knox. Knox won't let him. Mike also now straight into the arms of Loughlin though. Great defence from Adcroft. Now did he step off the mark? Well, it's okay. Scales takes it inside. Leigh stop him 10 metres short of halfway. Highland now. He's certainly given it a go in the last 20 minutes. There's still 15 minutes remaining. Donahue tries to scoot down centre field. Now with Paul. He's got men over here. The ball's on the floor. 6 more to Bradford though. Leigh hand in there. Scales recovers the situation. Knox takes it up. McDermott will drive it in. Stop just short of the Leigh quarter. Donahue keeps it moving to Medley. He must be a contender for man of the match this afternoon. Leigh supporters still keeping the music and chanting going. Summers is well wrapped up though. Throwback now just drives it in and takes the tackle, sets up the position on the last one. Donahue now to Paul. Scooped up by Knox. On to Loughlin. And the try is in. The try must be given to Paul Loughlin. Comes after 67 minutes. Loughlin gets his first try of the afternoon. It's the Bulls' 7th in total. It comes after probably Leigh's best spell of the game. But once again, the class and power told in the end. And the scoreline is now Centurions 8, the Bulls 38. And Paul Cook will attempt the conversion close to this near touchline. Goals so far this afternoon for Paul Cook. This one of his most difficult. He's wide again. But Bradford won't mind. And the cheers you can hear there is the news that Salford are beating Wigan by 26 points to 10. But here at Hilton Park, it's 38 points to 8 for the Bulls. And Paul Cook with the restart. And Leigh have got 12 minutes of their season remaining. They'll take a 5-week break before they come back for the first summer season. Wilkinson takes it on this time. It's a half a gap. Stopped in the end by his opposite number, Paul. Well, it's been brewing all afternoon. Chris Wilkinson didn't like the tackle. Paul didn't like the punch. And sense prevailed on both sides, because not one player from either side, apart from the 2 scrum halves, got themselves involved. Leigh supporters still cheering their side on. But I think the penalty will go to the Bulls. The free go, was he going to his pocket? He is going to his pocket. And it's in the bin for Robbie Paul. Will Chris Wilkinson get the same fate? So it could be penalty time, Leigh then. They're both in the bin. But he's given Leigh the penalty for lying on. So both sides down to 12 men. All academic, but Leigh supporters, to their credit, still keeping the chanting going. What they would do if Leigh got another try is anybody's guess. Stazika gets over halfway. Bannister misses out Daniel. Brings in Kane, he slips at the feet of Knox. And again, Bradford were all offside for my money at that play the ball. They've got away with it all afternoon. Now look at that on the far side. There's 4 players at least 3 yards in front of the referee, and he never even looked. So Daniel takes it up. And Leigh squander the possession. So what can the Bulls do now? Here comes Hassan. Moves it out to Ireland. Burgess makes the stop on Laughlin. So Bulls looking for try number 8. Here comes Throwback, gets it away to the other substitute, Summers. He dodges and weaves, stopped in centre field by Kane. McDermott gets it on to Ireland. He's stopped on halfway. Throwback will drive it in. Gets it away in the tattle. Davis gets it back for Leigh. Good play from Bannister there to win that loose ball. And look at every one of the Bradford players was in front of the referee on that occasion. Hill takes it in. And is that a spear tattle by Summers? Well, this is one for Mr. Smith to decide upon. He's consulting his touch judge. Well, he's got to speak to Summers first. Leigh must have the penalty. Well, a bit of indiscipline at the end here from the Bulls, and he's been put on report. Mr. Smith has indicated now that it was a spear tattle, but he has only put him on report for it. Well, that's once again for me a poor decision by Mr. Smith. It's either a spear tattle or it's not. Kane takes it in for the home side. That's a superb drive from Kane. Still going. Leigh should get behind him. Now the position's there for Leigh down the short side. The referee has given it. It comes just 6 minutes from the end. But full credit to the second division side. They've stuck to their task. They've been rewarded with 2 second-half tries. And home supporters find their voices once again. It's all academic, but at least Leigh have not folded under the pressure. They've kept it going. And Glyn Davis will now take over the goal-kicking role with a difficult one from the far touchline. It's the Centurions 12, the Bulls 38. Attempt of the game, just wide and short. We're inside the last 5 minutes now here at Hilton Park. Leigh 12, Bradford 38. Glenn Davis with the restart back on halfway. So Davis gets the distance. Sam picks it up. It's Paul Medley, beg your pardon. Stopped on his own quarter line. Donahue now moves it left to Throwback. Donahue scoots away from the acting halfback. Neil Summers now. Well, Paul Medley has been named man of the match. I claim that from the word goes. Donegan makes the break. It's a try for Knox now. The Bulls have done it once again. The power play up centre field. They've just had too much power for Leigh. Leigh have done their best to keep it going. Simon Knox's second try, though, is the icing on the cake for the Bulls. It's Bradford's 8th of the afternoon. Paul Cook will now attempt the conversion. Centurions 12, the Bulls 42. Cook just to the left of the Leigh post. Makes it goal number 6. And scoreline now of Leigh 12, Bradford 44. So the Leigh season comes to an end here at Hilton Park. Move on in 5 weeks' time with an away fixture at Bramley in the new Summer League. The Bulls have got the Super League to look forward to, as well as a place in the last 8 of the Challenge Cup competition. So Daniel plays that safely with his feet, looks to take it up. Tattled by Summers and Knox. Stasica now. Leigh still trying to keep the ball moving. O'Loughlin in the line, an inside ball to Kane. Kane took a knock on the head from Knox, who then lay all over him, but he gets up with a leg injury. Sycoso moves it forward. So Andy Cheetham looking for his second try as the news is announced that Wigan are out of the Challenge Cup competition. Their glorious run has come to an end at the Willows. Leigh looking to keep things moving, but a wild ball finds Summers. Leigh just take it too much on that occasion. Enterprise in play. Nothing to lose, of course, now as Andy Ireland drives in for the Bulls. 1 minute of normal time remains here at Hilton Park. Throwback drives forward. Alex Kane is helped to his feet. It's now with Summers. The inside ball to McDermott is forward as Alex Kane is carried off. And Tauliku limps back on. So Leigh have really been in the wars this afternoon. Found to their cost just what power this Bradford side have in their armoury. So O'Loughlin feeds the scrum. Leigh come up with a possession. No way through for the fullback now that he's moved into the scrum half position with both scrum halves in the sin bin. Oh, and a penalty for offside. Oh dear, what a time to give that, Mr. Smith. They're offside again. It never went back the 10 metres. So Leigh gained absolutely nothing from it. There's Taziker on the charge now. Half break, stopped by Longo. Still the supporters cheer their favourites on. Ingram with the kick ahead into space. Doesn't bounce kindly for him. He's forced to hack it on. Cook kicks it dead in the end. The ball just would not bounce for Leigh. The Bulls will be forced to drop out from under their own posts. So can Leigh get anything in extra time? Backward, says the referee. Bit of a bonus for Leigh. Daniel will take it up again. Gets it away to Bannister. On to Hill. Hill runs at them. All scrum halves are back on the field. Bannister gets it away to Wilkinson. Wilkinson kicks through. Kicks through again. Oh, the try given. The referee waves play on. Well, again, Mr. Smith has done Leigh no favours. Didn't consult his touch judge that time. Now it's Hassan on the charge. Gets away from Adcroft's attempted tackle. Summers, he's going nowhere. Oh, he still keeps moving. Lick, who's limping badly. They've got 5 weeks to put their house in order with injuries. They'll be looking for promotion straight up into the First Division come August. Now it's Ireland on the charge. The hooter goes though. The referee has given the penalty. He's called it all out. No, he's given the penalty to the Bulls. The players don't want to carry on. But Mr. Smith, being a little pedantic, Miss Donahue takes the kick, takes it out of play. The Bulls have got 1 tattle. Will they go for an up and under? We shall see. We've had 2.5 minutes. Kick comes in. It's taken by Leigh. It's still played on. And finally the hooter goes once again and Mr. Smith calls it all over. It's the final scoreline here at Hilton Park of Leigh Centurions 12 points, Bradford Bulls 44. For the home side, tries by Glenn Davis and Andy Cheetham, 2 goals from Chris Wilkinson. For the Bulls, 2 tries each for Carlos Hassan and Simon Knox, with John Scales, Paul Medley, Paul Cook and Paul Lottling getting 1 each. 6 goals from Paul Cook completed the scoring. But just listen to those cheers from the home supporters. You'd think Leigh had won this afternoon. In fact, they've lost by 44 points to 12. So on behalf of your cameraman Mike Speakman, your match commentator Derek Disley saying the final goodbye for this season from Hilton Park. Today's match finished, Leigh Centurions 12, Bradford Bulls 44.